What's up, guys? It's Desi. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Let's Talk More Skin. Today I'm going to be talking about my entire nighttime routine, all of the crazy steps that I do day in and day out to keep my skin looking good, to keep it flourishing, to keep it winning. So we're going to have a little fun. Today I decided to do my video a little different, opposed to doing the steps and talking through them as I'm going through them. I'm just gonna talk to you guys first. I'm gonna tell you all that you need to know. We're gonna talk about each product, why I do the things that I do, and then in the end, I'll show you guys a quick little video of me actually doing the entire process that I do every night, all right? So, as always, subscribe by clicking the link in my bio, and you can also follow me on Instagram, Desi Arnaz. I'm Desi Arnaz on all social media platforms if you ever just want to tune in and see what I got going on. So, first things first. So, with evening skincare, the main thing that you want to do is you want to get your skin hydrated. You want to have it luscious and filled and full so that you can wake up feeling vibrant and skin is just flourishing. So, of course, like with any skincare regimen, the first thing that you're going to do, you're going to, of course, start out with your face wash. Of course, we've talked time and time in my previous videos about understanding your skin types and what it is. And again, really quick, you can have oily skin, you can have dry skin, you can have combination skin. So just figuring out what type of face wash kind of works for you. As I've told you guys in previous videos, I kind of play back and forth with a few different ones, but yeah. But for the sake of my evening routine, I use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleaner. And remember I was talking to you guys about samples? I was in Kiehl's the other day, me and my homegirl, and I got this. Even though I buy it all the time, I'm always walking in like, oh, hey, y'all got samples? Whatever, so yeah. So I'm gonna use this Ultra Facial Cleanser. It just works really well. I like it. I like the way that it lathers up on my skin. I like to feel sensations on my skin, like when I'm applying stuff, so I'm really weird about when I'm using a product and I don't feel like a tingle or a sensation. I want to feel like something working, you know? Typically not all the time, and I'm not going to use one today just because my eyes are not puffy today. As you can see, I got a good night's rest. I'm not sleepy. It is 11:40 at night though. So this is my natural skin. I haven't washed it. I'm fresh out the shower. So this is what I look like in the flesh, you know? But, these Skin Iceland eye patches here, they work really, really good when you have puffy skin, but they not that cheap, so I'm not using them in this video tonight, but y'all can feel free to go buy some. But if you want to see me with them on, looks like you ain't gonna get in there. All right, so after you wash and then you sit with your eye gels on, you want to have those on 5 to 10 minutes, get all the hydration out, and then you can keep going with your routine. At that point, what you can do, if you're going to do a wash off mask or anything like that, you can do that. I typically, I have 4 or 5 different masks that I kind of rotate between, but one that I really like is this by Kiehl's. It's the Turmeric and Cranberry Seed Energizing Radiance Mask. It just feels like skin brightening and getting that deep cleanse in your skin. So you can use that. As you can see, that one is pretty much almost empty. But that's a good face mask. You want to just make sure that face is nice and clean. Of course, it should be. You just wash your face. You put your little patches on. You're going to put this mask on. You'll let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes until it hardens. Then wash it off. At that point, you are going to, I exfoliate. So I use the chemical exfoliant. You can use the physical exfoliant as well. The physical exfoliant is what you guys when you go into the store, you feel a little rocks or whatever going against the skin. But for me, it's a bit more abrasive to the skin. So I use the chemical one, but it just really depends on what it is and your skin type and what works well for your skin. I kind of find it rough and sometimes it low key kind of hurts, so I don't really do that. But I use this AHA by The Ordinary, so had to re-up on that, so I'm using that. So we'll see in the video. So then you'll just, of course, you just want to dab it in. Make sure obviously your face is dry. Get everything going in, work it in, and then you let it sit for a second, let it sit for a minute or two, and then rinse off. That's how I do that. And then at that point, then I'm going to start the normal routine after that. So I'm going to use my toners, then I'm going to use my essence. For toner, I typically use the Witch Hazel and Rose Water toner by Mario Pedisco, or however you say his name, So I use that. It's pretty solid, alcohol free. It doesn't dry the skin out or anything like that, so I like it. It works. It's simple. You don't gotta go crazy on the toners. This essence, by far one of my favorites. This Poreless by Bare Minerals. So the essence is gonna it's a actual like deep cleanser. It kind of gets into the skin. And then this one in particular, well, most essence, what it should be doing is making the pores smaller. And I'm someone who suffers from larger pores, typically like in my cheek area. So I use this every day, twice a day, day and night. Don't miss a beat. That's my vibe. After that, then what you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna get your serums. But like I told you guys in the last video, you gotta stay committed to the things that you are using, to the things that you're trying out to see if it's really gonna work. So I'm still rocking with this Kiehl's Clear Corrective Dark Spot Solution, because I do have, like I said, I have a little dark spots here and here. So I'm still using this, couple drops twice a day, do that. And then, if I'm feeling a little frisky, I'll use the calendula oil, the calendula water cream that goes with it. But I use a few different water creams and like hydrating things I eat at nighttime. So you don't have to. Kind of depends on that. But what I am gonna do, I'm going to add my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I actually really like this. I only use it at nighttime. It's just super hydrating, just gets all that moisture into the skin, lets it soak in. And I don't care about having heavier skin in the evening just because I'm going to bed. I'm just relaxing, you're sleeping. It just gives time for your skin just to like do its thing. You're not out exposed to the sun and the elements and things like that. So I kind of like sometimes will double up on like the water gels and stuff, but this is pretty solid. At that point, I'm going to use my eye cream. Like I told you guys, I typically don't have like bags under my eyes unless I'm tired when I'm using the little gel caps. But I use at nighttime the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I use this one just because it's just a little thicker. And again, at nighttime, I don't really care. During the day, I don't want my face all oily and shiny. I have oily skin naturally. So something like this isn't necessarily my preference during the day, but at nighttime, it's the vibe. It works for me. At that point, then I'm going to moisturize. Again, I like to use thicker, creamier products than I would use on my daytime routine. So I'm going to use the Ultra Facial Moisturizer by Kiehl's. This here, I use this. It's pretty creamy. It kind of mixes in well. It's for all skin types, so you can feel free to try this. I like to use products that are for all skin types. I really don't use a lot of things for oily skin because a lot of times it's typically like stripping away whatever oils or natural oils that you have in your skin and stuff like that. So you kind of want to play with things. Again, I'm going to constantly tell you guys, it's trial and error with skincare. I'm like a guinea pig. I'll try anything. I'm always, what's up? Like what y'all using? What y'all talking about? So you use that. And then at this point, this is when you're gonna put the oils on. So this is just like on top of that moisturizer, just mixing it in, just getting that face nice and glossy, and you're ready just to like mess up your pillow basically. So a few different things that I use. I use the 100% plant-derived squalane, if that's how you pronounce it, by The Ordinary. This is just a hydrator as well, so it gives a lot of moisture into the skin. So you can use this one. I really like this one. But also my all-time favorite, never can get sick of it, is the Midnight Recovery Concentrate by Kiehl's. I swear by this one. It smells really good. It smells like lavender, and it's just a good hydrator, good oil base. Makes your skin feel nice and supple and full, and it's just like, it just brings everything together. So this is typically the last thing that I put on my face outside of my rose water. Day and night, I spray this on my face at the end of every set, if that's what you want to call it. So Again, that is my full evening routine. I know it sounds like a lot. Again, if you're a beginner or you're somebody that wants to get a routine, you can cut out like half of this stuff, being completely honest. The deeper you dive into it, the more you just add layers and things like that onto it. So trust and believe, I don't expect any of you guys that are like new to this to be out here like going out buying all of this stuff and trying all of these things at once. It's trial and error. It's like figuring out what works for you, figuring out what your goals are. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, always sound off below in the comments, man. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. I want to hear what you guys want to see next. We talked about basic routines, full daytime routines. I just gave you guys a hell of a list for the nighttime routine. So yeah, stay tuned to see what's next. I got a few surprises for you guys, and thanks for tuning in. Again, you can catch me, Desi Arnaz, on all social media platforms. And until next time, let's talk more skin.